Welcome back to my channel. Today, I will tell you guys about a Linux-based operating system for development that is easy for beginners to use, and its name is Solus. Through it, you can easily complete your projects. So without wasting any time, let's get started with the video. Welcome to my channel, Technichio. First of all, I will download the OS. For that, I will open the browser and search for Solus Linux. From the search results, I will open the official Solus website and click the download button here. And here you will not get one, but several Solus OS options, because each OS has its own specialty. For example, this XFCE is fast and still friendly, because it is for less powerful hardware. Similarly, there is Plasma and GNOME. But the latest version is this Budgie, so I will download this directly, but you will also get its torrent link. So I have already downloaded it before, so there is no delay in the tutorial. And besides this, I will need Rufus to create a bootable USB, which I have also downloaded earlier. You will also get the link for both of these in the description. So I will open Rufus and at the same time connect the USB on which I want to create the boot drive. Rufus will detect it, and now I will select the Solus ISO file. Then Rufus will automatically set all the settings, but I will keep the partition scheme as GPT. And if you don't know how to use Rufus, you will get the link to my video in the description, where I explained all the Rufus settings in detail. And now I will start the process. And it will make the USB bootable. And if I open File Explorer, you will also see the Solus bootable USB here, and the hard drive on which I want to install is this one, which is almost full. Now I will restart the system and press the boot key during the boot logo, like F12 or F8. From the boot menu, I will select the USB, then the Solus boot list will appear in front of me, meaning whether to boot Solus Budgie simply, boot the NVIDIA-compatible version, or the verbose version. That is, if your system has a GPU installed, you should go for the second option. And if you want to see every error and every step, then you go for verbose mode. But I will boot simple Budgie, and the Solus Budgie desktop will appear in front of me, meaning Solus will run directly through the live USB. From here, I will first change the resolution so that everything looks clear to all of you and not too small. Then I will open the installer, and right at the start, it will give a no internet error. So I will go back to System Settings and connect to Wi-Fi from here so that the setup can complete without any errors. So now I will open the installer again, and this time it will simply ask me for the language. I will click Next. Then it will ask for date, time, and keyboard settings. After configuring them, it will be time for the installation location, meaning where and how to install. And here you will get 4 options. The first option, Install Alongside, means Solus will shrink an existing partition and install in its place. The second option, Replace a Partition, means if you are not using a partition or there is no important data in it, then Solus will install on that entire partition and delete the old data. The third option, Erase Disk, that means you want to delete the entire disk and install Solus on it. And the last option is Manual Partitioning, meaning you create the ESP partition yourself, decide the size yourself, and also decide yourself on which hard drive to install. So I will choose the last option, and from the disk, I will choose my 1 terabyte SSD. And here you can see that it has 500 gigabytes of free space. So I will choose this free space and click Create. From here, I will select a size of 1 gigabyte, meaning 1024 megabytes. Then I will choose the file system as FAT32 because we are creating this ESP partition, and it is always in the FAT32 file system. And after this, I will choose the mount point. So for the ESP partition, I will choose boot, and then I will choose the FS label and flag, and create it. Our 1 gigabyte ESP is now ready. Solus does not recommend an ESP smaller than 1 gigabyte, which is why we made it 1 gigabyte. And now I will press the Create button again, and this time I will set the size to 250 gigabytes, meaning 256,000 megabytes, because I want to install another OS in the remaining space. I will set its file system as ext4 because Linux-based OS installs in this file system. In the mount point, I could also put home, but I will leave it for the system. It will mount it wherever it wants. For that, I will simply choose /. In the FS label, I will write Solus and create it. Now both of my partitions, meaning the ESP and the OS partition, are created, and we can see them here. So now I will click Next, but if your partitions are not created correctly, you will not be able to click Next, so please create the partitions very carefully. Now I will type the name, then the username and computer name will be created automatically, and then I will type the password. If you want to log in without a password, then tick this option. Next, a summary of all the settings will appear in front of us, and as soon as we click Next, the installation will start. After the installation, I will check the System Restart option, and as soon as I click Done, the system will restart. And if I go to the boot menu now, you will get the Solus boot option besides the USB. I will choose it and Solus will open in front of me. So I will type the password for the first time, and Solus will start. This means that our installation has been successfully completed, and here you will also get a folder at the top with the user's name, which was named Live in the USB Boot Live session. And in this, you will get all the directories and disks. So in this way, you can install Solus alongside Windows, meaning through the dual boot option, and easily complete your developing projects, because Solus's interface is very user-friendly. In the next video, I will tell you all how to install games in Batacera Linux. So don't miss my next video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Technichio, and hit the bell icon so that you'll never miss an update from our channel. Together, let's end tech tantrums. Thank you.